Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be covering a strange cartoon called The Pink Morning Cartoon. This has a very interesting story that actually turned out to be not that interesting. But nevertheless, it did excite the minds of people for quite a few years actually. Alright, so this is Lost Media. There are a lot of episodes that just aren't there anymore. Lost media, if you're wondering, is a genre of media that just seems to have disappeared. It's been destroyed or lost over the centuries. An example of this would be this. Say when you were a child and you remember watching a TV show. Well, that TV show stuck with you and you randomly just started thinking about it as an adult. So you go online to look it up. You look up parts of it that you remember, so you look it up. But to your surprise, you find nothing. So you do more digging and still don't find anything. So then, that is what is known as lost media, something that just doesn't seem to exist anymore. It's fallen off the face of the planet. A lot of the times, you can find lost media by going to Reddit or something like that and asking people there, but it is hit or miss. Alright, but for today, we're going to be looking at the cartoon known as the Pink Morning Cartoon. It actually has been found out what this is, but at the start, nobody knew what it was. So let's get started. Alright, so this story starts on April 16th, 2007. A YouTuber by the name of Genchem Cheek uploaded a video that came to be known as the Pink Morning Cartoon. When he uploaded it, he titled it using 5 question marks. The video is still up to this day. This video is rather strange as it is a very, very low quality rip of an old VHS kids show. It's an old cartoon. The cartoon is very low budget and is rather weird. It has an air of mystery to it, and today it looks rather creepy. Here it is here.
Full of real good stories. Then she said, "Kids, I've got an idea. Let's go into the old hat room. There's lots of adventure in that hat room." Oh, Jeannie said, "Old hats. Hey, Katie, you do look kind of cute in that red hat." She said, "You look good in your hat too, Jeannie." They began to look at the hats, and the hats began to sing. A red hat, a blue hat, an old hat, a new hat. "Try me, try me, try me," cried the hats. And they screamed out to Kate and Jeannie. They were moving all over the room. Blue hats, red hats, cowboy hats, dress-up hats, every kind of hat, space hats, everything. Try me, cried the hats. "Help, get me!" The space hat jumped off.
Most people thought he was faking this, that he had made it himself, but he said that he didn't. 2 years later, on July 12th, 2009, our YouTuber uploaded a second video titled The Pink Morning Cartoon. This is where the name came from. He actually was the one that dubbed it. This video was an extended version of the original one. It had better graphics and audio. It was a better rip of the VHS.
Over to Grandma. Just as soon as the excitement was over, though, Grandma said, "Maybe you better go out and play in the sunshine a while. It'll do you good. Every child needs lots of sunshine and fresh air." So she took the kids outside. They danced and they played in the sunshine till they were beginning to get very, very tired. Gene sat down on the ground. He says, Katie, I'm so bored. Let's go ask Grandma what we can do. Hey, Grandma, can we come back in? Sure, kid, she said. Come on back into the house. I'm sure we can find something to do. She went in the living room with her children, sat down on the couch and told them a couple of real good stories. Then she said, kids, I've got an idea. Let's go into the old hat room. There's lots of adventure in that hat room. Oh, Jeannie said, old hat. Hey, Katie, you do look kind of cute in that red hat. She said, you look good in your hat too, Jeannie. They began to look at the hats, and the hats began to sing. A red hat, a blue hat, an old hat, a new hat. Try me, try me, try me, cried the hat. And they screamed out to Kate and Jeannie. They were moving all over the room. Blue hats, red hats, cowboy hats, dress-up hats, every kind of hat, space hats, everything. Try me, cried the hat. Help, get me. The space hat jumped off the shelf and he began to dance. The pirate hat jumped off the shelf and he began to dance. The red hat jumped off and cried, try me, baby, try me.
But this time he put in the description, I did not edit this. It was an old VHS tape that I had. I would see this come on typically around 5 a.m. in the late 1990s to early 2000s. If anyone knows what this is or who made it, please message me. Later that day, he would upload another video called Everything's Coming Up Spring. This video was a bit more strange as it had singing in it and music, but the music was low budget and the microphone was pretty low budget also, so it really has an air of mystery to it that makes it pretty creepy. I don't think it was originally made to be creepy, but it certainly seems creepy now.
Hop and play, wanted their heart a pretty spring day. Everything's coming up spring. Everything's coming up spring. Everything's coming up spring. Yes, everything's coming up spring. Oh, the birds build a nest and they begin to sing. The worms come up to see if it was spring. Everything's coming up spring. Bars go high, bars go low. Butterfly said, well, it's time to go. Everything's coming up spring. Everything's coming up spring. He said, that's not fair. To look like me, it's jungle out there. Everything's coming up spring. Everything's coming up spring. Everything's coming up spring. Birds came out to hop and play, wanted their part of a pretty spring day. Everything's coming up spring. Everything's coming up spring. The birds build nests and they begin to sing. Worm come up to see if it was spring, 'cause everything's coming up spring. Just not fair. To look like me, it's a jungle out there. Everything's coming up spring. Everything's coming up spring. Everything's coming up spring.
So this story would be pretty much not going anywhere for quite a few years. And when I mean quite a few years, I mean the original video was uploaded in 2007, and headway wasn't made until 2020, 13 years later. So our YouTuber would go onto Reddit under the name Rubbed Lung on the r/obscure media. He put up the video there and asked about it. And somebody asked about his credibility on the video. Our YouTuber replied, "Well, I can't vouch for its credibility, but I can tell you it was on Columbus, Ohio public access at like 4:30 a.m. in the late 90s. Little before Creepypasta, I think it was actually a religious-based show for children that was made out of someone's home and shown on the public access. Any creepiness is assumed to be unintentional, but is nonetheless completely apparent. I was actually hoping that someone would recognize it, but I won't hold my breath." There was other forums that were also put on at this time, but nobody really knew what they were. Some people also commented that they didn't think this was a public access thing and that it was from the internet service Sky Angel, which is an old religious satellite thing that's now debunked. They don't work anymore. But they aired a lot of shows that were similar to this, so other people think it might have been from there. So the question and answer sessions went on for quite a while, and eventually our YouTuber set up a dedicated Discord server to get his search nice and concentrated. So Jen Kim, our YouTuber, said he had additional footage. And in this one, we can see just a little bit of the credits, which we will use later. So from this, they thought that it was aired from one of the local TV stations, likely WGCT Channel 8, WSFJ Channel 19, WQMC Channel 23. Another Q&A session with his friend Morna Ork claimed that it was part of a religious-based show hosted primarily by an older woman who also did the voicing in the cartoon. It's funny though, throughout most of this, people thought that the main voicing and narration was played by a male character, but it turns out it was actually a woman, and it was just from a low-quality mic that it distorted it. So his friend stated that it aired in the summer of 2001 and aired along with Fast Track to Fame. So they thought the most possible channel that it would be aired on was WGCT. So they asked the station for help, and they found out that it was produced by a local woman named Ella Flowers, who owned the station from 1998 to 2006. Flowers featured in many religious and musical programs on the station, often narrating and producing music for them. Shortly afterwards, Jenkin provided the Discord server with a short clip from the beginning of the credit sequence for Everything's Coming Up Spring. That's that clip I was telling you about. You can see from the clip that for a split second you can see Ella Flowers' name as it was in the credits. So they did a bit more searching and found a lady by the name of Angela Francis, or Angela? Oh my gosh, my names. Angela Francis, one of Ella's daughters. This lady confirmed that Ella was responsible for the productions of the clip and even say that she helped with them. she gave them their actual name. It was called the TV8's Kids Fun Festival, or more known as the Kids Festival, or the Kids Fun Festival. In addition, Angela confirmed that there were a lot more episodes, and that most of those episodes seemed to have disappeared after Ella passed away. She passed away in 2017, unfortunately, so a lot of those episodes went to the grave with her. As a result, other than the clips uploaded by our YouTuber GenChem, the series has thought to become completely lost. So, soon after this, Ella's granddaughter joined the Discord server and participated in a question and answer. According to her, the original tapes of the show were actually stolen and possibly destroyed by her cousin, though some production materials she thought survived. She said that the show was popular in their community, so she's really hoping that some of the kids or parents might have saved it and might have a home recording or something. So as of now, we only have 4 clips, and there's actually only 2 episodes, and they're not complete. But throughout this whole story, we went from knowing something that was a mystery for 13 years. The Pink Morning cartoon was a lost media legend for quite a while, and it wasn't until 2020 that it was actually found out everything about it. It was pretty cool, but it wasn't like a lot of people thought. A lot of people thought it was faked and that it was an ARG, but fortunately it was actually a show. It was pretty cool. So this is just the short story of the Pink Morning cartoon, or as it's known as the TV8 Kids Fun Festival, because it was actually housed on TV Channel 8, the PA TV Channel 8 public access. So they're hoping that other people will come up and bring more episodes to it, because that certainly happened before, but they're not really thinking it's going to happen, but hopefully that'll happen. If you guys have anything to know about it, please leave it in the comments, and we'll see if we can add to this. But as of now, this is all that's known about it. So if you guys know of any episodes or were in the Columbus area during this time, leave a comment and tell us what you know about the show. See if we can get a little list of episodes they got going on. But as of now, this is everything that's known. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It was not very long, but I did my best. I hope to see you guys all soon. Goodbye.